Ahoy there, mateys! It's me, Ryan T here, and I'm with the hostess with the mostest, the co-host with the mostest, the greatest man on the planet, Mr.
Sid Retro 727 in the motherfucking building, guys. Yo, we are back. Hope everybody been seeing all these new movie trailers and watching these new movies. Man, we had to jump on here and talk to you guys, man. So ASAP.
Yeah,
so much going on.
There's a lot of new movies coming out. Next year is going to be filled with like a shit ton of movies, and I think for the most part, all these trailers, with the exception of one of them, is going to be kind of what we call in the movie business a January movie release, which means like if your movie's getting released in January, there's like a 80% chance your movie is fucking shit. Would you agree with that? Like all the bad movies come out like in January, the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I would say that. But like, what's the cutoff for like the awards and stuff? Like some of the movies, like they can come out in January and stuff and still qualify.
To qualify for like this upcoming Oscar season?
Or connect? Yeah. I guess they. I thought they can like finagle some shit on like the release dates and stuff.
I'm sure they can. I mean, I'm sure they can.
But I don't know.
I'm sure some movies got pushed back and, you know what I mean, held so that way they could be Oscar contenders and stuff like that. Speaking of movies, before we get into these trailers, this reminded me, you speaking of the award season. I saw probably one of the most like baity movies that I've seen in a long time. I saw like a good I maybe shouldn't judge it right now. I saw like a good 10 minutes of it, and I was just like, oh, this wants an award very badly. And that was Being the Ricardos on Amazon Prime with Javier Bardem and what's her name, Nicole Kidman as Lucy and Ricky or whatever. And the movie is beautifully shot, and they both look amazing, and they're both acting their like collective little hearts out. But it's just like you're sitting there watching this, and it just feels like if you're being forced to watch something by like your grandma. You're like, this is so boring. You know what I mean? Like you're like just like, I don't want to watch this anymore, grandma. Can we watch Spider-Man or something? This sucks. And is
it a biopic or like?
Yeah, it's a biopic. It's a biopic about her days as I Love Lucy, and how she kind of made the show so she could be with like Ricardo. They could be together and stuff like that, and it just turns into this big thing. Of course, like I said, I only watched like the first 10 minutes of it, but that movie is like. It like basically they Javier Bardem and fucking Nicole Kidman basically have a sign that says, "Give me an Oscar, please. Can I have an Oscar? Can I have one more, sir? Can I have another Oscar, sir?"
Yeah, you think they're gonna get it?
I hope not. I don't think so. I feel like this movie. You know what? I was going to say it had to be released in theaters, and I think this was released in some theaters. They may have released this in a few theaters just so it could like contend for like an Oscar. But I don't think this is going to get an Oscar. I think they're going to pass on that Lucille Ball ass.
Yeah. You know, I always wondered like what the backstory was with her and everything like that. I was kind of interested in seeing it, but you know, I'm like,
I think I'm gonna go back and finish it because, like yourself, I only know Lucille Ball and I Love Lucy like in passing. Like I've only seen one or two episodes. Like I'm aware of her, but I don't know her story. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like
yeah, me neither. I don't know where she came from.
I just know that she was a badass and was one of the first female like big female comedian stars. I know that much, but
rights on the show, all of that shit. So.
Yeah. In that aspect, she's a fucking amazing. Would she have wanted Nicole Kidman to play her? Well, maybe not. Maybe not, but who knows? That movie is like one of those movies that really wants an award really badly. Speaking of movies that I think are going to get an award, I watched this trailer before we started talking about it. I watched it yesterday, or rather early today, and whoa. We're gonna watch it right now, ghouls and gals, but I just got to let y'all know, like, director Robert Eggers, who's the director behind Hereditary, is directing this, and that's The Northman. We're gonna watch The Northman right now. We're gonna talk about The Northman. I'm ready to cue that one up whenever you're ready, man.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Do it. Oh shit. There, they got a stacked cast. Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman's in this shit too. Oh, that bird. It gives me like real cool, like Witcher vibes.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold as fuck over there. Homeboy got a squirrel hat on like Davy Crockett. Fozzie is here.
It's like baby Mila Jovovich in here.
Yeah. Oh, Willem Dafoe is just good all the time.
The Green Goblin's in this movie.
Oh.
Yeah, he just picked it up like she was a stack of bread.
Oh, Ethan Hawke as a king.
Oh, what's up with her neck? Oh shit.
Whoa. That's his son. That's his son. Yeah, that's his son.
I mean, my bad. Yeah.
They killed the dad. Oh, they're gonna kill the dad. Oh, dude, this has like kind of like a little bit of horror vibes to it. Oh, I cut his head off. Oh, I will kill you, Fiora. Oh, he grew up to be like fucking buff Jesus.
This is some Conan vibes right here.
Yeah, right. He's like repeating this mantra. He's like, I'm gonna save my mom. I'm gonna avenge my dad, and I'm gonna kill the motherfucker that killed my dad. Dude, I don't know why, but this movie. Oh, my girl Anya Taylor-Joy. Oh,
a lot of going on.
Yeah.
Was that William Dafoe's head? Holy fuck.
This looks crazy. This looks like God of War on crack.
What the fuck is it? Oh shit. What the fuck's going on?
This looks awesome. This looks amazing. I'm all in.
Bitch or something.
He's wearing a fucking head of like an animal or some shit.
Foxes or something. Coyotes.
Oh, that was dope! Fucking threw a spear at him and he cut that shit back and threw it back at him. This guy's a bad motherfucker. Fucking stabbing fools with an axe and shit. Whoa, this guy's riding off to Valhalla or what? This looks wild, dude. This looks wild.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
York's in this too.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That looks fucking wild, dude. That one's coming out April 22nd next year, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, dude. That's insane.
I fuck with that shit. You know.
Yeah,
I mean?
that looks just like a movie. Like, you know, like I love Spider-Man, love the Marvel movies, but that's a movie. You know what I mean? Like that looks like that looks like that's gonna win some fucking awards, dude. That looks good. That's some good eating if you're a movie.
Hopefully it is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I've been misled before. I've been led astray by trailers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Where you, man, dude, isn't that such a fucking good marketing, but a shit move where you're just like, oh, that trailer was fire. Then you go see the movie, you're just like, the best parts were in the fucking trailer. You're like, all the cool parts were in the fucking trailer. Everything sucked after that.
Exactly. But this year looked really, really good. So it should be a quest, man. Sounds like we're going on a quest with this dude.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like
an epic journey. Yeah. This looks like it's going to be like a good 2.5, 3 hour movie where you just go on a journey with this guy from being a kid that loses his dad, gets fucking Ethan Hawke, which is his king dad, fucking his head gets chopped off, he gets decapitated in front of him. Little kid like fucking runs away, gets like a personal vendetta, becomes like Swedish Batman or something like that. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna avenge my dad, my parents are killed. Oh!
Exactly.
Dude, that dude was cool. He kept repeating that mantra. He's like, save mother, avenge father, kill Fjorn.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I can't wait. That's gonna be dope, man. That's a super dope cast. Cinematography looked amazing. Yeah,
all looks amazing. And again, that's directed by Robert Eggers. That is the guy behind Hereditary, and he's just good. Yeah, he's just good. He's just good.
Yeah, I'll be in theaters. For sure.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And I like Alexander Skarsgård, dude. He's a good actor, man. Him and all those Skarsgård dudes. His dad's also an actor. His brother's fucking It the Clown, or Pennywise. Oh, wow. Yeah. So they got a talented fucking family out there. Where they got fucking Alexander Skarsgård, who comes out in that movie. I think it's an underrated movie, man. It's with him and Michael Pena. Fuck, I forget the name of the movie, man. It's not Nice Guys. You know what? I need to look that up, man. It's because I really want to recommend that movie that everybody check that out. It's Michael Pena and Alexander Skarsgård. It's like a comedy type movie. They play like these kind of like cops that are like real fucking dirty cops. It's kind of like a Training Day meets The Nice Guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
buddy
comedy.
Yeah, like a buddy cop, like kind of serious comedy type thing.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see.
Dark humor.
Yeah, but that one's good, man. That I want to recommend that one to everybody, but I do not remember the name.
We'll post it. We'll post it in here though.
Yeah, we'll post it in here. I'll find it. When I'm editing this, I'll put it in because I don't want this podcast to be like an hour of me like, yeah, the movie. Yeah, let me just find it. Yeah. This is real riveting shit, guys. Once I type in the name in the Google, it's gonna tell me, okay? Which
was it? Which Skarsgård was it?
Yeah. But aside from that titillating tale of me trying to find out what movie Alexander Skarsgård comes out in. Speaking of movies that are gonna be, well, kind of shitty. Kind of shitty is this movie with Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. Apparently, J-Lo and Owen Wilson still haven't gotten past the like rom-com stage of their career. They're still coming out on like these kind of like shitty movies that they would do like in their mid-30s. So yeah, we have Marry Me with Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez, and Jennifer Lopez plays a world-renowned entertainer, which is such a stretch for her. She plays a singer. She plays like a shitty pop singer, and yeah, man, this movie stars J-Lo and Owen Wilson, and it also stars Sarah Silverman. And apparently, it's coming out February 11th, and it's directed by somebody named Kat.
Sarah Silverman's in this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
All right, I'm ready. When you're ready, man. You ready, or you got it playing ready?
Yeah, let's do this, man. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Jay,
let's got go. J-Lo doing her thing, doing that signature like J-Lo pop, where she's like, oh, pop my titties out. I'm J-Lo.
J-Lo plays J-Lo.
J-Lo playing J-Lo in a movie about J-Lo. Is that Drake? Is that fucking Drake? No, that's Maluma, baby. Oh god. J-Lo, he's like 19. What are you doing?
Got my daughter.
Why do they let Sarah Silverman come out in movies still? I like Owen Wilson though.
Yeah, me too.
Nothing. Give me your phone.
She's like the J-Lo and Mark Anthony story.
What the fuck is this? Where is this going?
You have to do something different.
That's dumb. That's so dumb. She saw Owen Wilson holding a sign that said "Marry Me," and she was having some sort of like 50-year-old lady crisis, and was just like, "Yes, I married you, Owen." And he was like, "Wow, oh, okay, wow, I'll marry you. Wow, J-Lo, got a big old ass, yeah."
Bro, what the fuck is this?
This is just bad. Any movie with Jimmy Fallon in it is gonna fucking suck. I'm surprised that guy's not James Corden. I'm surprised James Corden isn't in it. Like, I'm J-Lo's assistant. Yeah.
Why is this trailer so fucking long?
I know. I feel like I'm watching the entire fucking movie, dude.
Yo,
pretty much are. We're watching the whole fucking movie. We're watching like the Cliff Notes version of the fucking movie. Watch, they're gonna have the inevitable fight, and then they're gonna get back together. Oh, Sarah Silverman's so wacky. She's spraying him with the fire extinguisher. This is killing me. I'm like dying inside. Like I can feel life leaving my body.
I'm good. Yeah, whole movie.
Dude, yeah, this is the whole movie. Did I accidentally send you the link to the entire movie on accident? Look, watch. He's like, oh, I'm mad. I saw her with another guy. And then look, we're watching the whole movie. You already had the turn where he's like, I'm gonna get back with her now. This is so dumb. What the fuck? Watch it. That's the ending scene of the movie. And then I bet you that's the legit ending scene of the movie.
Bro.
Just say yes on Valentine's Day. How about no? How about I say no? How about I pass on that J-Lo ass? Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. That was
like fucking terrible. Why is that trailer so long? Why did they
saw
do
the
that?
whole movie, dude. Now we can review the movie. We can review Marry Me right now if you want. We just saw the entire fucking movie. What did you think of J-Lo's performance in Marry Me?
This is definitely gonna be like, she should win like a Red Box award.
Yeah.
This movie is gonna be a Red Box Valentine's special, right?
Dude, I can already see people being like, "Oh, that movie was so cute. I went to go see it." And like, and it making money. This movie's gonna make money. This movie's gonna make money. Like, I can already tell it's gonna make money. It has J-Lo and Owen Wilson, and Owen Wilson's hot off that Marvel success. He was Mobius.
Oh, man, but you know, like, it's not even believable. Like,
oh
J-Lo.
no, it's terrible. It's like an Old Navy commercial. I was waiting for at the end for it to be like, "Come into Old Navy, bell-bottom jeans, 1999." Or some shit like that, you know what I mean?
I like how like social media was like, and all through that movie.
Yeah, like real prominent. They're like Instagram, Twitter. They're like, you kids know about that? Yeah, apps. We know you use those apps. I hate when movies do that. I hate when movies do that where they just randomly throw out like culturally relevant things so people can be like, oh yeah, I know that. I use that. Yeah. Like, okay, stop. You're pandering to me.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, that shit was fucking terrible. I'm never gonna watch that movie ever.
I think it would have been hilarious. I think it would have been hilarious if like Ben Affleck came out of the movie. Like if it was like Ben Affleck instead of Owen Wilson. They're like, oh, they're at it again. They made another movie together again.
Special appearance. Yeah, special appearance by Mark Anthony. And like,
directed by Kevin Smith. Directed by Kevin Smith.
all her like exes or like make a special appearance in the movie.
That one amazing. Guy that she dated, the backup dancer, he like moonwalks across. She's like, yeah, J-Lo.
Amazing. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Super predictable too. Yeah. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Like, so J-Lo plays J-Lo, and then like her reggaeton boyfriend marries Owen Wilson in the crowd. Like that. Like, I don't know why that sounds like a good pitch for, you know what I mean? But
they're like, what else happens in the movie? They're like, that's it. That's the movie. They're like,
yeah, that's the movie.
Nothing else?
And she's just like, I don't know if I like Owen Wilson, and then they likes him, you know?
Yeah, dude, and it's kind of weird. Like, I haven't seen a movie this like heavily like corporate in so long since you know, like blatantly like corporate and like just kind of like, like, you like these people, right? Yeah, go watch it. Watch the movie. Like, I haven't seen a movie like that in a good while.
Like Sarah Silverman. You don't like Sarah Silverman? She's the quirky friend. Come on. Yeah.
Guys, she sprayed them with a fire extinguisher. She's quirky, like, okay? Yeah.
I'm the edgy friend.
Yeah. She's like, ma'am, you're 55. What are you doing?
And I think like she was holding the "Marry Me" sign, like it was hers or something originally.
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know, whatever.
That would have been a funnier movie. J-Lo has to marry Sarah Silverman. That would have been funnier. That would have been a funnier movie. Why didn't they do that?
Yeah, they should have did the role reversal on that one.
That would have been super funny, and then they play it super straight. Like they don't ever like you know what I mean? Like they just play it straight the whole movie. She's just like, I love you. Like, and they never like make a joke out of it, but like that's the joke, you know what I mean? Like the joke is that they're playing it so straight. That would be like chef's kiss. That'd be like some Tim and Eric level shit. where they're just like they know it's bad, but they're just playing it so straight. But I don't think J Lo nor anybody involved in that film's clever enough to do something like that.
They didn't like any other ideas but this one.
Yeah. Can y'all just do Anaconda 2 or something? Y'all were both in that. Y'all both acted in that together.
Like of like the Anaconda, like, you know.
At the end of right in the middle of the movie, a big anaconda just like breaks through the stage of like the fucking concert. It's like
she's like, yes, I will marry you. You'll marry, remember me?
Yeah. Remember me, bitch. And then Ice Cube comes out of nowhere and he has a machine gun. He's like, today was a good day. Yeah, yeah. And he like fucking shoots it.
Like, who told y'all I can't swim?
Yeah. What are you talking about? What? Where did you come from? Yeah, yeah. And John Voight plays our manager. He'd be like, oh. What does he say in that movie? That's funny. What does he say when he's doing that accent? He's like, oh, the whiskey, that's breakfast in the river. That's breakfast in the river.
Yeah, with that terrible accent.
Oh god, dude, they need to just hire us to make the next J-Lo movie. We could have like a whole shared J-Lo multiverse.
Anybody can make the fucking next J-Lo movie. That's
dude. They could have J-Lo No Way Home. Like she could meet like Selena. She could meet her character from Anaconda. She could meet her. She could meet like her character from like some other movie.
I'd pay to see that.
Right, the J-Lo cinematic universe, like all the movies like go into one.
Selena meets fucking J-Lo.
Selena meets Anaconda from Anaconda.
Yeah, fucking epic, bro.
Oh yeah, made a better movie for him, dude. J-Lo, No Way Home.
No Way Home, for real. Soundtrack by J-Lo.
Yeah, I'd be like J-Lo, No Way Homes.
J-Lo and Sway Lee.
Speaking of another movie that looks pretty terrible, we got which looks like quite possibly like the whitest movie that I've seen in a good while. The Lost City, starring Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. I haven't seen this trailer. I don't really know anything about this movie. Earlier when you brought it up to me, I was like, "Oh, is that a Netflix movie?" Because that looks like it has Netflix written all over it. Like just by looking at the thumbnail, this looks like it has the Netflix stamp like above their forehead or something.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Oh, this is a long trailer too, man. What's up with these long ass trailers?
Yeah, the other trailer for the J-Lo movie was like 77 minutes long.
For real. They showed every part of the fucking movie.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy to me that when they do that in trailers, like they legitimately showed us the beginning when they meet, the middle when they have a fight, the end where they're just like, this might be a bad decision, but oh well, and then they kiss in the end. That's insane. So let's see. The Lost City is like that. I'm ready when you are, man.
Yeah, why does it look like they're about to explain this? Like they're about to pitch this to us.
Like guys, you're gonna like this movie because you like us, okay? Hold on, I got some ads. I'm looking at Julian Jacobs here trying to sell me shit at Target. I already go to Target. You don't have to sell me stuff, YouTube. I'm gonna go. I have to go.
I have my Target card.
All right. Oh, dude. You're absolutely right. Okay, I'm ready when you're ready now.
Yeah, it looks like they're about to like teach crypto or real estate.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're explaining to us in the movie.
All right, I'm ready.
Go for it.
And when these doors open, you will be getting the very first look ever at the Lost City.
Are they really explaining to us the plot of the movie? Why does Channing Tatum looks like he's gonna go shoot up a school or a Walmart? He looks like so scary with his hair like that.
Yeah, what is he like gearing up for G.I. Joe or something?
Yeah, it's part of the Aryan Nation now or something.
Oh shit, Frodo's in it.
Hey, it's Harry Potter. Frodo. Frodo's in it.
Wow. All right.
So what?
I don't know.
I like all these people, but this is just like really cringy.
Yeah. Are we done?
Like I thought they were actors. Like act like y'all like each other a little bit and have some sort of chemistry. Why do they do that now? They're like the trailer starts now. Just start the fucking trailer.
Why does he have long hair?
Whoa, why does Channing Tatum have hair? You're right. What the fuck?
Whoa, oh, she's in the VR or whatever.
Oh, what? Oh, she's writing a script, like a book. Okay. She's an author. She's an otter. Oh, so he's not really in the movie. Oh, he is in the movie. I mean, like he's not really like he's a fictional character in her mind.
So Channing Tatum plays Fabio. Okay.
Basically, yeah. Remember, Fabio was like in everything, right? Like anything that they needed, like a hot dude, Fabio was in it.
Can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Why was that a thing? Why is this a thing?
What?
Alan, what are you doing here?
Oh, so they're doing like Red Notice, basically. Channing Tatum's funny. Like he's funny. He's been funny in those 21 Jump Street movies.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to suck them off. Literally.
He said rip him like a band-aid.
Like a Jamba Juice.
I am driving.
I mean, I know I'm kind of shitting on this, but there is a world in which this is okay. Right? Maybe? Oh shit, the car. I'm getting like real like, oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? This guy's going all like crazy. Oh, whoa, Brad Pitt. That's Brad Pitt. That's funny. She doesn't eat that. Hey, this might be all right. This might be okay, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It sort of looks like they're in on the joke, maybe. Like with the Brad Pitt's character, it looks like they're kind of self-aware that they're like, we know this is like kind of like, you know, like stupid a little bit.
I was like, is that Thor?
That's what I thought at first too. I was like, is Chris Hemsworth in this? I was like, he looks skinny as fuck, and I was like, oh, it's Brad Pitt's old ass. I was like, why? Everybody's like old, right? Like Sandra Bullock's old, Brad Pitt's old, Channing Tatum's like old. Why do we have any like young movie stars? What's up with that? Why are we using the same people?
I don't know, man. You know, they always cast the same people.
Have you noticed that? Like, right? They always use the same motherfuckers and everything, and they're like older. Right. Like Keanu Reeves is like 60. They want to like use him in like every fucking action movie.
Even like the Marvel and like movies and the DC movies, like everybody that's been like a lot of people that have been in the Marvel movie been in DC movie. It's like they just keep playing the same.
I'm like, use somebody else. Jesus Christ. They even use the same fucking directors. They're like, hey, can we use your guy to direct this movie? They're like, yeah, I guess. Like, what the fuck, man? Have a little bit of fucking identity for one another. Shit. Right? The motherfucker that played in the Suicide Squad was in the fucking Thor movies, right?
I don't know.
Idris Elba was Hemlock, or what's his name? Yeah, he was the guy that would put the sword in the thing that would let him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was Idris Elba, and then Idris Elba was Bloodsport in the Suicide Squad.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. You know what I mean? Fucking Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, and fucking
Green Lantern.
You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, he got Marvel and DC under his belt. You know what I mean? It's crazy. They just keep upcycling.
Man, but that Green Lantern movie was booty as fuck.
It was, yeah. It had potential, but it just
there's a world in which we get a Green Lantern movie, and it's like everybody fucking loves it because it could be like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. He's in fucking space. It could be DC's Guardians of the Galaxy. You have all his fucking cop Green Lantern friends. They're all aliens and shit. I mean, what the fuck? How hard?
They showed that in the Green Lantern movie. Like that part was dope when they showed him over there.
All the stuff in space was cool. I was like, why did you have to go back to Earth? That's the fucking lamest part of the fucking movie. I'm like, Green Lantern's a space cop. He's only in Earth like sometimes. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then like the weapons and stuff that he uses with trash, whatever. But you know,
didn't he do like a Hot Wheels to beat up somebody?
Yeah, he did some bullshit. Yeah,
like what the fuck was that shit about? Hey, yo, and fucking speaking of that, fucking Taika Waititi was in fucking Green Lantern, and he's the director of the fucking Thor movie.
Oh shit! There we go. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. And there you go. You're right again. They'd be using the same fucking
really...
people, dude. They're using the same fucking people.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm glad they made Thor like cool. His movie was good. He directed the Ragnarok. That was like that made Thor like, good.
Ragnarok so cool, man. That was one of the best.
Speaking of superheroes, since we're on the topic of Marvel, I heard you saw a certain wall crawler the other day.
Oh
I heard you got to see a Spider-Man.
Yeah, bro. Fucking
How
Spider.
was that? How was that? Tell me about Spider-Man. Let me get another beer. But I am so curious as to what you thought about Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, man. Spider-Man with No Way Home is probably fucking my favorite Marvel movie, of all time, bro. It's up there. It's my number one, bro. You know, we go into the movies all the time, so I always so I'm always there, and the theater's never packed. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, everybody. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't.
Oh, dude. There was no COVID that day. COVID took a break that day, and we all went to the movie theater to go see Spider-Man, which I love that, dude. It felt like, and it's weird, man, like that, it's a Spider-Man movie. It's not like, gonna win any awards or anything, or it's not like any sort of masterpiece or whatever, but it was just so good, like, I had to have a normal day at the movies, man. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like if I was a kid again, watching Spider-Man 1 in 2002 or 2004, whenever the fuck it came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much.
Not many movies fucking bring a lot of people together, clapping, have people
cheering, screaming.
Yeah, for real. People, it was so active, man.
It was lit, bro. But yeah.
It was super lit. It was super animated. The theater, people were like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? It was going down, man. It was such a good experience, man. And like I said, it did, like you said, it did like remind me, take me back into like watching it in theaters, watching Spider-Man, seeing them on screen for the first time, you know what I'm saying? And seeing all three of the Spider-Man first time was just a fucking moment, bro. Like that shit was amazing.
Yeah. Literally, pun intended. It was spectacular, amazing. Goddamn, dude.
Real.
We all knew they were gonna do it. Spoilers, if you haven't seen the movie. If you see my review, I spoiled the fuck out of the movie. I mean, but I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've seen the movie. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you have to have seen the movie already.
Like what you're doing, go see Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Go see it again, too. I'm gonna go see it again.
I'm gonna go see it again. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it again.
But
yeah, we knew they were gonna do it. We knew they were gonna do it. We just didn't know how they were gonna do it and how long our boys were gonna stay in the movie. And they were in damn near half of that fucking movie, dude. I was like, these motherfuckers really went for it. They're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna do the rare thing and just like give the fans what they want. We're gonna do that. And we're literally gonna print fucking money because we literally listen to the fans, which, hey, this might be a little bit of a turning point where movie studios are just like, why are we listening to these motherfuckers? You know what I mean? Like, we just gave them what they wanted, and like, we're making all the fucking money, dude. Why don't we just keep doing that?
Yeah, you got to do it, man. But they couldn't have done it without Doctor Strange. It wouldn't have made no fucking.
Yeah, because there would have been no other way for them to go into that universe. It would have been like, well, they're there just because they're there, or what? All right, whatever.
Yeah, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, that's what's up, man. I'm glad that they fucking weren't stingy as fuck. No. And it was like, don't ever touch our Doctor Strange, you Sony bastards. You know what I'm saying?
They really, was crazy. They really played ball with each other, dude. They really played ball with each other on that one. Sony and Marvel were like, hey, you know what? Let's just both make a shitload of fucking money. And they were like, okay. They're like, okay. It's working.
And Daredevil, what?
Dude, right when I saw that cane, right when I saw that walking stick, the theater like erupted. Everybody was like, whoa! Like fucking going crazy. And I was like, and I was telling my girlfriend, I was sitting next to her, and I was like, and I knew it was gonna happen right at that point. Before they showed the cane, I was like, hey, Daredevil's gonna come out. And she was like, why would he? She was like, why would he? And then everybody was like, oh my God. And I was like, I told you, I fucking told you. I was like, he's a lawyer, babe. He's a lawyer. Matt Murdock's a lawyer. Peter Parker needs a lawyer. She's like, okay, I get it.
Remember, we talked about it.
Yeah, we were like, he's gonna come out. He has to come out. We fucking called it, right? We called that shit. We legit called that shit.
You were like, yo, he's gonna need a lawyer or whatever. And I was like, yeah, we did. Watch the other episode and we'll come back.
I'm gonna have to watch the other episode and be like, did I fucking say that?
We did, bro, because I was like, yeah, he should be in the live action.
Yeah,
You gonna
because
bring
yeah, that's true. Because we were like, oh, how is he gonna enter in? Yeah, and I was like, oh, he needs a lawyer. He's a lawyer. That makes sense to me. Yeah,
yeah,
dude. I'm glad that he was just in it for that little bit amount of time because that's all we
yeah,
needed, just to know that he
that's,
exists in that universe. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Just to know that
yeah.
he can potentially meet Spider-Man again. You know what I mean? We know he's running around in the same neighborhood as Spider-Man, so that's at least enough.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, yeah, it was so good, man. All the villains,
Mhm.
CGI, everything was on point,
Dude.
man.
And it
God,
was
man.
just like the one thing that I really loved about this movie is that it really humanized like these characters. Like you really got to feel like bad for
Mhm.
these characters. You're just like, oh, I mean, like these guys kind of got the really shit end of the stick. You know what I mean? And like some of them are not some of them, all of them have like severe mental illness. You know what I mean? And like nobody's
Yeah,
helping them. Nobody's helping them. You know,
yeah,
like what the fuck?
yeah, yeah. It was good. Man, everybody did their part, man, to a
Yeah.
T. It was
Hey,
amazing. Everybody did
little
so
Tommy Holland acted his ass off in that movie, dude.
he did,
He
bro. He was
did.
crying.
He brought the thunder in that one.
Yeah, he did it, man. He's good, man. He's definitely my favorite Spider-Man on film. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Yeah.
brought all of them together too. So it's like,
Yeah,
what?
that's true,
That's
right? He did what we all wanted. He was like, I'm gonna bring all these motherfuckers in the movie. We're like, yeah, do it. He's like,
for
all
real.
right.
That's so dope. All of their costumes and stuff. I love Toby's costume.
Immaculate. They all looked
Dark,
immaculate.
you know what I mean? And then it made me realize I didn't really like Spider-Man's costume. I was like, damn, I kind of older ones like better
Yeah,
than
they're
the
like,
new.
his costume kind of whack though.
Like, I'm not really feeling. I'm like, yeah, but I'm glad at the end they switched it back up
Yeah.
to the.
Peter Parker somehow gets a sewing machine and he's just like, man, you know what? My old shit's fucking doo-doo, man. Let me make a new one. He's like, let me make a new one. But I thought it was cool, man. I love the interaction between all of them and stuff like that. And I just liked how they kind of, they sort of gave you a Spider-Man 4 and then a Amazing Spider-Man 3, like a real quick. You know what I mean? They were like, they gave you real quick. This is what was happening with Tobey Maguire. This is what's happening
Yeah.
with Andrew Garfield. You know what I mean? I like that Peter Parker or Tobey Maguire Peter Parker's like, oh yeah, me and Mary Jane, like we eventually figured it out and we're married. You know what I mean? And they kind of like gives you the idea that like he's a more like home Spider-Man. Maybe they have a kid, you know what I mean? But he's still doing his fucking Spider-Man thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And then Andrew Garfield's is like so emo and depressed. He's like, my life sucks.
For real. They didn't do that much.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield's like, I really didn't do that much. My girlfriend's dead. Everybody around me is dead. I kill people now. He hinted at that, right? He was like, I stopped holding my punches, started fucking.
Yeah,
He's like, I started killing them.
Dark side for a minute, had to come.
Yeah, like everything got all like serial killer for a second, and then like fucking Toby and Tom Holland were like, did you say you were killing them? Anyways, we're Spider-Man. We're Spider-Man.
Do this 1, 2, 3.
They're like, what the fuck is up with him? What the fuck?
Number
like,
3.
are we gonna have to fucking subdue his ass too? Is he a killer? He goes, is he a killer?
For real. That shit was crazy. I was hoping for more Spider-Man 2, man. I was like, hey, throw in some Spider-Man 2099. Wow.
Yeah, right. Like, wouldn't it have been? Wouldn't it have been cool if, like, maybe like one of those? Remember when all the sky was cracking? If maybe one of them are ripped open and you just see like him like swinging, you're like, oh, 2099, or like, or maybe Miles, you're like, oh, fucking Miles, like that. That would have been dope. That would have been dope. Jamie Foxx kind of hinted at him, right? He was like, man, there has to be a black Spider-Man somewhere out there. And everybody in the crowd was like, oh, there is.
But I was more thinking like, man, fucking Venom. Black Spider-Man? Yeah, Venom will come.
My boy's like, yeah, Venom. He's black and he's Spider-Man. He goes, yeah, that's it.
And I was like, oh yeah, Miles too. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. But you know what I mean? But they definitely was are riding like the multiverse wave.
Hard. Yeah, hard.
The multiverse, you know what I'm saying? The animated, right? Is it the multiverse?
Well, to be honest, in the MCU, you're kind of right, because in the MCU, the multiverse started in the What If like cartoon that they have. So it's riding over from that. So like, yeah, technically it did start in like the cartoons and shit. It did start like in the animated thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude,
I love it.
I loved it, man. I love Spider-Man. And the one thing that I really dug was that like they showed like Spider-Man getting down in this movie. He was like fucking motherfuckers up. He was like going like fucking like, all right, let's throw some fists. What's up? Like, let's do it.
Yeah, the action scenes were dope as fuck, man. Everything was fire, man. That's why I got in. I gotta go see it again,
Hell
man.
yeah.
It's movie too. It's like 2.5, right?
It's a long movie, but it's just so good and quick, man. And it just breezes by, dude. It feels like if it's like fucking 30 minutes, I was like, I want more. Give me some more, all three of them together. Bring them back. They can find somebody else. Yeah. There's somebody else out there that needs to be beat up. Like, what the fuck?
I was like, oh, Venom? I was like, oh, sweet.
Oh. Like, and then they fucking pulled a fast one on us. He was like, oh, I'm disappearing now. I'm like, no, man, what the fuck? I'm like, no. But then they had a little bit of a yeah. It was there on the table, like, so it's gonna go with somebody. Like I was telling you earlier, I think
probably not Spider-Man, unfortunately.
No, right? I don't think Spider-Man gets the symbiote. I think if he does, he gets it for like a hot minute, and then it gets it taken away from him. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna go the agent Venom route, and they're gonna have Flash Thompson be Venom. I think they might do that, and that will kind of make sense because Flash Thompson is like super jealous of Peter Parker in these movies.
Exactly.
Even though he doesn't know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker anymore, I could see him kind of like becoming Venom and stuff. Like that would make sense to me that Flash Thompson would become the MCU Venom.
Yeah, definitely.
I also hear that they liked Andrew Garfield a lot in the movie, man. They want to give him another bite at the apple. They're like, hey, well, why can't we have a Amazing Spider-Man movie? Why can't we make part 3? They're like, it's a multiverse. He goes, he can be in his own New York, and you know what I mean? Like, why not?
Yeah. Good.
Wouldn't it be a trip, man, if they just used Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man to fight against like Tom Hardy's Venom and like Jared Leto's Morbius? They're like, man, why don't we just use him? They're like, Tom Holland could be used in the MCU. Let him be that Spider-Man. He goes, this is our guy. We'll let him do our thing.
Yeah,
that would work for me, right?
I'd be crazy. Or they got to get a new guy, man. You got to get a new guy.
What I've been hearing is that they want to give him like a proper they're like, yeah, we kind of fucked him. They're like, we want to give him one more. We'll give him one more. We'll give him one more. I'll fuck with it. I'll get one more.
They gotta do another Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do another one.
Because this is crushing everything. So.
Oh yeah. They're like, we want to make another bajillion dollars. Yeah.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna give him an offer he can't refuse, bro.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna be like, "What? Do you want me to put the red tights back on? Let's do it." He's like, "Let's do it."
Like, take a break. Here's this check.
He goes, "Go have a kid with Zendaya. Come back." He's like, "We'll do the other Spider movie.
6 months, It's all,
go do your thing, Spidey.
They got to, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's coming back.
Or type of featuring shit or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
hey, shit, wouldn't it be cool if Peter Parker meets a young man named Miles Morales in the Spider-Man movie, and then maybe Tom Holland dies and Miles becomes our new Spider-Man. Maybe that happens. That's what happens in the comic books. Peter Parker dies and Miles becomes Spider-Man. That's what happens in the comics.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I would fuck with that. That would be, imagine how much money that would make. They're like, what? They killed Tom Holland in this movie? Oh, yeah. Dude.
Get proper send-off and shit, you know.
That would be the only way they could top the 3 Spider-Man in one movie is if they make a Miles and Peter Parker movie, a live action one. Or how cool would it be if they continue the multiverse and it rips open and cartoon Miles becomes real Miles and he meets.
That'd be wild.
That would be crazy, right? That would be fucking nuts. I'd be like, oh, Sony's going all in this multiverse shit. They're like, everything's connected. They're like, every fucking thing's connected.
Oh my god. No,
they're like the 90s Iron Man cartoon. It's connected as well.
For real, bro. Yeah, that's dope, man. Spider-Man, amazing, man. Like I said, definitely my favorite Marvel movie, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Number one.
I mean, I will say it's a great movie. I love the fuck out of it. It was amazing. It made me like cheer and scream. It almost made me want to cry at one point when Aunt May was fucking dying. I was like, I'm gonna cry right now, guys. Hold up.
Yeah,
I was like, hold up.
That was tough, man.
Yeah.
That shit was off the chain. Wow, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude. Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin, he just don't give a fuck. He was like, I don't care who Spider-Man is, what he's wearing, what costume he has. He goes, I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck him up and fuck everybody up that's associated with his bitch ass.
In front of everybody.
Yeah, in front of everybody. He's like, cause he a bitch. He's a bitch. That's why. He's like, and I'm the Green Goblin, bitch.
He always had like some speech or whatever. He was like giving us a speech. I've seen you in the shadow. I'm like, yo, William Dafoe is like going wild with this. William
Dafoe was killing it. And then William Dafoe hit my boy Spidey with the power bomb, dude. I thought he was gonna give him a stone cold stunner after that. I was like, oh fuck. he smashed him. It was like a video game. He like smashed him through like 3 levels of a building. Like and he was just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that shit was nuts. Yo, Green Goblin was getting in that ass.
Yeah. And then Tom Holland, fucking Spider-Man tried to swing away through the building, and the Green Goblin was like, nah. And they brought him back. It was like, I was like, whoa.
I can't wait to see it again. I gotta watch it. I gotta see this shit again.
Yeah, dude. The one part that kind of made me laugh, but it was because it was badass, but it was just like random to see. Whenever they showed Spider-Man just like mercilessly like beating the shit out of Green Goblin, he was like, and Tobey Maguire was like, hey, yo, chill. Yeah. And he was like, man, we don't do that, all right?
Yeah, that shit was wild. I was about to go kill that motherfucker.
Spider-Man was gonna commit fucking spider homicide.
Spider side. Yeah, he was gonna go real J with was it J. Jonah Jameson? Alexander Jones?
Yeah, fucking Alex Jones out here, yeah.
He was out there, bro. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's a menace and a racist. I heard it from somebody. I heard it. They told me.
Yeah, for real. They were talking so much shit, bro. That shit was funny.
You're like, Mysterio's the greatest hero of all time. They're like Dick riding Mysterio hardcore. They're like, he's also the most handsome hero of all time as well.
Mysterio. Like, what? That's fucking. Yeah,
I like the part when they showed him that he was just like in a tiny desk and like a green screen. I was like, that's good. I was like, that's good. And he's just there like, yeah, okay. He's like, yeah, okay.
Fuck, man, I loved it. Yeah, I don't think I have one complaint about this movie. I don't think there's anything I can really say that like.
The only thing I think I can really say is, yeah. The only thing I can really say is that maybe, I understand they had to get the ball rolling, you know what I mean? So they kind of like dumbed down Doctor Strange and Spider-Man a little bit. They were kind of just like, oh, the spell, fuck it, whatever. And then they did the thing. All right, that's fine, whatever. That was my only like little tiny gripe, and it's like a small one. But other than that, the movie was amazing. I fucking loved the shit out of it.
Yeah, it was stupid, like the whole reason that it happened and shit. You know what I mean? Because like Doctor Strange and Spider-Man both seemed like amateurs.
Yeah, and they were like, y'all know better than this. I know y'all do.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. Like, because in the movie, too, like, I was getting mad at Peter. You know what I'm saying? I was getting mad at Spider, but I'm just like, oh, shit, he is a kid, though.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You can't really be that mad because he don't know what the fuck he's doing. You know
You're like, you know better, Doc Strange.
Yeah, like, he's a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about Scooby-Doo shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. Like, even like your boy, was it the monk?
Juan, Juan was like, hey, no.
I don't want no part of this shit. And he was like, all right, fuck it, let's go do it. I was like, come on. Bro.
He's like,
later. Yeah, it's like Home Alone or something.
Home Alone. And that one line was pretty bad whenever he was like, Scooby-Doo this shit. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. All right, whatever. But yeah, man, I loved everything in that movie. I like how it's setting up a lot of stuff. I mean, we got Daredevil confirmed in the MCU. We got Venom at some point coming in the MCU. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And then we get to see
Doctor Strange 2.
Doctor Strange 2. We see evil Doctor Strange from the What If cartoons coming. The evil Strange is coming, so he's going to fight against himself, I guess, in his movie. He's going to be his own villain. And Wanda is also coming out too, right? Doesn't she come out in the trailer?
Yeah. Wanda's gonna be in there, man. It looks good. She has like a good costume too. That costume looked dope as fuck. It looked like one of the Wanda costumes, bro.
I didn't get to see the Wanda one. That's why.
Oh, you didn't? You gotta see it, man. It's dope. She got like the Scarlet Witch costume on, bro. It's fire.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all red.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready for that, man. I want to see Multiverse of Madness because I know that they're gonna have a lot of different versions of characters in this movie. I know they're also gonna have America Chavez, who's like Miss Captain America, like she's like the girl version of Captain America. So they're gonna
Even though there was this Captain America.
Yeah, they have the girl version. She's like a little Mexican like girl who becomes Captain America. She was getting like tested on like whenever all this like
Gotcha.
Civil War shit was happening. She was getting like tested on and stuff like that. So like they injected her with like the super soldier serum or whatever the fuck.
Damn. Because there's a character called Major Victory. He's Mexican. He's like the Mexican Captain America.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah. Well, they had a couple of them, right? They had the super soldier serum, right? Like they had a U.S. agent, they had that guy, and they had like a bunch of ones that had They already handed that shit out to everybody for a minute.
Captain Britain.
Yeah, Captain Britain. That he had the superhero soldier serum, but like with an accent. He was like, "Oh, here you go."
Yeah, he's the UK, like the UK Captain America. It's the UK. It's just crazy. They had the same serum.
That's funny. They're like, it's Captain America with a British accent. That's all it is. That's all it is. Yep. They're like, but somehow Captain America is still better because America. Because America. That's why.
Captain Britain was pretty dope though. He used to kick some ass.
I wonder if we ever get to see Captain Britain in the MCU.
Yeah, I wonder. That'd be dope. Because Excalibur, they have a lot of dope members in there that are pretty like a lot of them are part of like the X-Men universe. So definitely.
And then I know Black Knight the Black Knight is in the Excalibur, right? The dude that wears like the night outfit from the Eternals.
Yeah.
He's not in it too, right?
Yeah. He's in there. Yeah. I think, and there's a couple of them, man. They be changing them out all the time.
Yeah. They were playing fast and loose with all those teams for a while. Like the West Coast Avengers had like every single fucking Avenger in it, like at one point, and it's just fucking wild.
Yeah, was always like my favorite. That's the only time I would read like West Coast Avengers because She-Hulk was in it for a little. I used to go, go read that shit.
Shit, dude, and She-Hulk's coming out pretty soon, man. The new series is coming out pretty soon.
But
apparently it's gonna be a fucking musical or something like that.
Do they have a picture of the girl who's gonna be the She-Hulk? Did they drop the cast and everything?
Well, they just showed her like kind of like green, like from the back, but I know what the girl looks like, and she looks all right as She-Hulk, and I think there's gonna be like a lot of CG to make her look like buffed up and shit like that. I mean, I didn't think they were gonna do the Lou Ferrigno thing. They're like, we're just gonna paint her green. Fuck it. They're like, fuck it. That would have been pretty cool, right? They're like, yeah, we're not gonna do the CG thing. They're like, hey, we cost a lot of money to do it to Ruffalo. We're just gonna fucking paint her. Fuck it.
get a buff chick and just have her just go around.
But just like digitally impose the head on the buff chick, But so Ruffalo's gonna be in that. Ruffalo's gonna be in the She-Hulk series, so it's gonna be She-Hulk, and it's also gonna be I hear that Abomination's also gonna be in the show as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna get a couple of the Hulk villains in there, man.
Okay. All right. Yeah, all right, we'll see, man. That sounds dope.
Hell yeah, man. So Spider-Man No Way Home, it's of course a fucking worth it watch. Everybody should go watch that fucking movie. If you're a Marvel fan, if you're a Spider-Man fan, if you just like fucking movies, just go watch that movie. It's just fucking amazing. It's just so fucking good. But speaking of movies, there's one movie that's coming out tomorrow that might not be that good. And that is The Matrix Resurrection.
Yeah, The Matrix Resurrection. Man, I don't know. Bro, I'm definitely gonna stream this. You know what I'm saying?
Watching that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm watching that tomorrow. As soon as I get to like work, I'm gonna watch that.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna try to watch it tomorrow, man. As soon as it comes out and I get off, I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna watch The Matrix, bro. Get some and I'm gonna take the red pill and the blue pill.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but apparently this is getting slammed by like everybody, man, that they're saying that this movie, it is way too meta. It fucking tries to do the nostalgia thing. It just be like driven by nostalgia. And Yeah, I from the trailer and stuff like that, man, I just saw that it looked like it was going to be one of those movies that was kind of like driven by nostalgia, and it also looks like the Matrix was like kind of trying too hard to be like clever or like kind of like deep
Yeah.
shit like that, and it's doing this thing where it's kind of like having like another actor play like Morbius and other actors play other characters that were other actors and stuff like that. So it's very fucking confusing as to what's going on in this film, and I think that's what it's going to boil down to. That the Matrix is going to be kind of like this convoluted film that kind of like just comes off as kind of like a little bit dumb and like laughable, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's probably gonna be some cliche copy and paste action flick. They
Are
said it
you a
was
fan
gonna.
of the Matrix? Do you like the Matrix?
Yeah, you know what I do? I do like part one. You know what I'm saying? Part two and three gets a little weird and stuff, but I do like the first. I feel like the first one's really, really good. But I gotta watch the second one. I remember I think the third one was straight trash. If I do
Oh
remember.
yeah, the third one wasn't good. Didn't he fight like a giant like Mr. Smith or something like that?
Remember about that. I remember I saw it in theaters in California and I was fucking pissed, bro. I was like, oh my God, fuck would we watch that for? But I don't think there was much to pick from, you know what I'm saying, at the theater. So I was like, all right, let's do the new Matrix. Fuck it.
I want to watch I think I'm gonna watch the first one tonight just to kind of get a refresher on it. From what I remember, the first one.
Bro, I went to the theaters. Like,
oh, you watched it recently,
I
right?
watched. Oh, they had a Matrix in theaters for one day only, IMAX, and I went and I saw it in IMAX, bro, and that shit was dope as fuck. I was like, damn, it gave me a nostalgia. I was like, oh shit, man, I ain't seen the Matrix. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was real cool.
Damn, and then you saw it on the big screen too, and in IMAX. I bet you it's fucking badass like that.
Yeah, it was badass, bro. It was pretty dope to see all that shit on the IMAX big screen with the sound. So now I'm like ready to go see Resurrections, but I'm gonna go into it with super duper low expectations.
Yeah,
man.
me too.
As soon as I saw the trailer, I was just like, oh yeah, this is different. This is, it's trying to have the same feel, but it is obviously not. You know what I mean? It is not.
No, it doesn't have the same feel as the original Matrix at all, or even like the bad ones. Like it doesn't even have the feel of that either. Like it just feels like something totally different. It doesn't even look like a Matrix movie either. Like it doesn't have that kind of like grainy, like 9-inch nails music video like aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like it just has like too polished. Like it looks too clean and too squeaky clean.
Exactly. It does. I don't know where the hell they shot this at. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's they shot it in the Matrix, right? But
in Meta, they shot it in the metaverse, and fucking what's his name, Mark Zuckerberg's fucking little project that he's doing. They shot it all in there.
Big facts. So I don't know where they shot that shit at, but I'm just like, I don't know, man.
I just don't like that the Matrix makes it to where like you have to play a video game and read a book and like do all this other shit to know like the fucking movie. Like I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna make it to where you don't really need to know much about the backstory. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be really kicking some fucking ass.
According to what I heard, that this one follows like the story of like a video game that came out at like years ago.
Oh,
yeah, or something like that.
Oh, that'd be dope.
That's what I heard. That it's like that because they said apparently that the Matrix is doing what's the Matrix. It was like the first like everything's connected. So like everything's connected. Everything that's came out from the Matrix is like going into like the movie. So I mean that's cool. I mean that's badass. I think that's badass. But I mean like I haven't played like that game. I don't know the book. You know what I mean?
I think I have it. If it's for like PlayStation 2, I think I have it.
The Path of Neo was dope as fuck.
Yeah. Path of Neo. I got that one's dope.
That's a baller ass game, dude. I like that one.
Yeah. Fuck with that game. I still got it too.
Right, you fight against like big ass ants and shit, right? And you like do like the Superman. Yeah.
It's oh my God. But yeah, the Matrix, man. We'll see about it. Like I said, I'm not gonna waste my time at the theater for it.
Oh no, yeah, this one I'm streaming this one for sure on HBO Max. Thank God for HBO Max and them like letting all the cool movies come out on there, which I think that's ending this year. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen next year, like 2020 in 2020 in 2020. That's not gonna happen. They're going to just regular straight to theater releases, and they're just gonna have their regular like HBO Max originals and shit like that. And I think they're gonna do the thing that Disney Plus does, like 45 days later, the movie will be on HBO Max.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because they don't have. They're not. Ain't nobody. There's no reason to wait for a Blu-ray release. They don't have to
watch it on HBO Max.
All that shit up and then be like, okay, it's out now. Like you can just go straight to digital. Like who gives a shit?
Yeah.
The collectors will wait till the 4K version to come out.
Yeah.
The Blu-ray.
The Steel book. Yeah, they'll wait for the Steel book. Yeah.
I love Steel books. Those are my shits. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I'm gonna go see Spider-Man again. Is there anything else in theater that you want to go see besides?
I want to go see Nightmare Alley.
Oh, Nightmare Alley! It's not playing in my freaking theater, man.
You know what? Speaking of Nightmare Alley, dude, I heard that the movie is getting legitimately squashed by Spider-Man: No Way Home, and they're like taking screenings of Nightmare Alley off to put Spider-Man: No Way Home, and that like some people are kind of pissed because they're like, well, I wanted to watch like Nightmare Alley. Like, I don't like Spider-Man. I wanted to watch Nightmare Alley, which, okay, if Spider-Man's not for everybody, which that does suck. You know what I mean? There should be options at the fucking movie theater. If you don't want to watch the Spider-Man, or you already seen the Spider-Man, I want to go watch a movie. You know what I mean? I already saw the beat 'em up Willem Dafoe thing. I want to go watch Willem Dafoe in the Northman. And they're like, no, only Spider-Man for you. They're like, that's all.
Yeah, we have a movie theater like right next to our movie theater, our AMC movie theater. So they do like a lot of the independent releases and shit like that. So now I'm like, all right, I might go over there and just check them out on that side.
Yeah, you know for sure. Bless you, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you.
But yeah, man, a lot of people are getting pissed off about that they're kind of like pushing out like the like smaller movies to make way for like, they're like, hey, we got to make money off this Spider character.
Yeah, man, selling out all the shit. How many seats sold today for the 7 o'clock? 8.
How many seats did that Licorice Pizza movie sell? 0. That's how many. Get that shit out of here. Put Spider-Man in that theater slot.
Oh, get it out of here.
Yeah, I don't know why the owner of the movie theater is Tony Soprano, right? He's like, hey, I don't like that movie. Get it out of here.
Yeah. For real. Throw the whole pile away. Delete that shit.
But hey, you know what? If I'm a movie theater chain and COVID just demolished my fucking financial situation, I'm gonna put Spider-Man in every single one of those fucking theaters and make it the money, because I know everybody's gonna want to watch fucking Spider-Man. I'm gonna change the theater name to Spider-Man or some shit so people can fucking come to my theater. But yeah, I mean, that does suck, but hey, that's why they got VOD, man. That's why they got all that nice digital shit. If you want to watch the indie movie really bad, you can watch it on VOD. You can watch it on your big screen at home. I mean, that's always going to be a thing. You know what I mean? Movies will always find a way, and it does suck because I do want to go see, the Northman, Licorice Pizza, and fucking the other one that we were just talking about. I do want to go see that one in theater.
Bullock one, right?
Yeah, the Sandra Bullock one. Yeah, that little indie art house flick that Sandra Bullock's doing with those upcoming actors. What was his name again? Channing Peter. What was his name? There you go. That guy. He looks like he's gonna have a good career ahead of him. That young up and coming Channing Peter. But yeah, man. I mean, it sucks. You know what I mean? For people that like me and yourself that like to watch the Marvel movies as well as kind of like the little indie art house movies, the days of those movies getting like a slot in the movie theater are kind of dwindling down. You know what I mean? Because these big action tentpole movies, these Hollywood blockbuster movies, they come into town. They're like the McDonald's of the movies, and they just kind of like, get the fuck out of here. They're like, get out of here, little mom and pop movie. It's Superman time.
Yeah, and they used to be too, like the little mom and pops. They've been like serving beer and stuff and having food options and shit. But now the fucking major chains are doing that too. So it's just like, oh shit, how are you gonna compete with that? You know what I mean? It's like, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, and to me, that's what Marvel is, man. That's what Marvel is to the indie movie world, right? Marvel's like the McDonald's or Starbucks, right? They come into the movie theater, like bully all the indie movies out. They're like, get out of here. We're gonna be in here.
Anybody in here? No? All right.
Yeah, think about it, dude. The last 3 top grossing films of all time are all Marvel movies, or all the last 4 is Avengers Infinity
Mm.
War,
Wow.
Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man
Uh,
No Way Home, Avengers Endgame, and Star Wars The Last Jedi.
damn.
And so
That's
those are all Disney movies. Those are all Disney
yeah.
movies. So
Like,
Disney has
like, yeah.
like has the top 4 grossing films of like all time. So like I mean, so when Martin Scorsese says like, those movies are fucking up cinema, maybe he's a little bit right. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, people don't want to just see fucking superhero movies all the time now. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
Like,
yeah,
how many of those come out every year? Like,
a lot.
well, how many came out this year? Was it
Superhero
Shang-Chi?
movies. They
Super,
have
yeah,
Black Widow, Shang-Chi,
yeah.
um, Suicide Squad. We
Oh,
also had Zack Snyder's Justice League.
oh yeah, director's cut. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay,
we also
4, 5. Yeah, so that's like every
Spider-Man, No Way
Eternals,
Home,
Eternals.
The Eternals.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. So like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
12
okay.
months in a year, and every month we have a superhero movie coming out, just about, right?
I guess. Damn, I ain't see, like I guess they do, but I'm like they're all the good ones. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
few.
And then if there's not a superhero movie coming out, there's a series. What did we have this
Yeah,
year? Wanda, Loki, Hawkeye. What if? What else? We had a
yeah.
lot. We had a lot.
Crazy though. Just those
Captain
are all.
America, the Winter Soldier, WandaVision. So Marvel had everything out. There was something superhero everywhere. And then they
Yeah,
had games, Guardians of the Galaxy game, Avengers game, Spider-Man game. So they were everywhere, dude. They're everywhere.
yeah. But yeah, well, I know. They did like they took a long time to get here to have that all
Oh
working.
yeah, oh for sure. They're a well-oiled machine now. They're a well-oiled machine now.
Yeah, yeah. They pumping that shit out now.
Yeah. So
But I like the Marvel superhero. I like the superhero movies, but I don't
oh
watch them
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be like, oh, let me put on Ragnarok or let me put on
Yeah,
Civil War.
and that's true. You know what I mean? Like I love all the Marvel films. I go and see them day one, but like I'm still like I'm still gonna watch like a Goodfellas like a couple of times before I watch like a Thor Ragnarok again. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna watch. You know what I mean? And I think to like counter like people's point that are like, oh, they're destroying cinema. Like people are gonna flock to what's good. So if your movie's good, people are gonna watch it. For example, Parasite, that wasn't a Marvel movie, and that movie like demolished everything when it came out. You know what I mean? If something's good, people are gonna watch it, and that's just how it's always gonna go.
You know what though? It's just hard to find good movies.
Oh yeah, there's so much coming out, and a lot of it's not good.
Yeah, you don't even know like where to begin. You know what I mean? It's like there's no blockbuster. You can't just
Yeah,
ask
there's
about
nothing really to like filter it. Yeah.
who do you ask like, hey, what movies are good? You know what I mean? Because
That's
it's
where
like
you come to the Ryan T show to talk to Sid Willis and Ryan T to find out what movies are good and what movies are shitty. So
exactly.
right off the bat, we can tell you not to watch the movie "Marry Me" with J-Lo. That's not good. We all watched that movie together. We finished watching that one together.
I mean, yeah, have Valentine's Day special right there, man. If you fucked up, you need to go. You need to take your girl to go see that.
Since this is probably going to be the last episode of the year, what is your favorite movie of the year and what is your worst movie of the year?
Spider-Man, hands down, my
Favorite movie of the year, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, yeah, and then second probably Blue Bayou because I'm probably
you dug that one a lot.
yeah, I think I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray and rewatch it.
Yeah.
But the most hated one, what the fuck did I hate this year? I can't remember.
This year was over. This year was over like in 5 minutes, dude. Like literally, like it felt like it just went like.
What was out? There's so much. That's what I'm saying. There's so much stuff that's out that I'm just like, man, I've turned off a lot of shit this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I turned off a lot of shit this year, so I'm trying to think of one that. What about you? You go. I'm not sure.
The worst movie that I've seen by far, hands down, this year was the Karen movie.
Oh, okay.
That was the worst movie that I saw this year. The Karen movie. That was the worst movie that I saw this year. Karen. It was so bad, so shitty. Wasn't even funny. Like there was nothing like funny about it. I thought it was gonna be like something that I was gonna be able to laugh at and be like, "Oh, this is so dumb," but it was just like bad and dumb. It made me angry. And another one that I thought was really bad was Thunder Force with Melissa McCarthy and
Oh,
Octavia Spencer. That was terrible.
mm-hmm. That definitely was. I turned that shit off.
And another one that I thought was bad was the Zendaya movie when with Denzel Washington's son, Malcolm and Marie. That one was fucking terrible. I hated that.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 1984 was pretty bad.
Okay, that's my pick right there. That shit was so fucking trash.
Wonder Woman
And,
1984.
hey, like I went like opening day, like I was bigging up Wonder Woman. Gonna be dope as fuck. I can't wait to see this, bro. I was so, oh my god, fuck Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 1984 was pretty bad. And you know what film? You know what film I thought was gonna be good and kind of let me down? Not that it was bad. That was just a really big letdown. Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh yeah, you think it was a letdown?
It let me down a little bit, man. I thought it was gonna be way cooler than what it was, and I thought like
You see it?
no, did that? Oh, that came out in theater, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched it. I watched it here at home.
Yeah.
But when they fought and did their thing, it was cool. But they made the same mistake they always fucking make. I don't care about the fucking people, man. I'm like, just fucking fight. What the fuck? There doesn't need to be a story, Godzilla writers. Like, he's Godzilla. That's it. Like,
fight.
Right? That's what we want to see, right? That's like if you go to an MMA fight and they're like, oh, but first, let us tell you our backstory for 2.5 hours, and then we'll fight for 5 minutes.
Like Jackie Chan. I don't want a backstory, Jackie Chan. Just beat somebody.
Just fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. Fucking fight somebody. Can somebody bully Jackie Chan so he can
start? So we can beat some ass already.
For real.
And I think one of the movies that surprised me, that took me by surprise this year, were Fear Street trilogy.
Oh yeah,
Netflix. Yeah. Those took me by surprise, man. Those were like a breath of fresh air in the horror fucking movie like space, man. I was kind of like, hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah, man. The part 1 was like a little love letter to like the fucking 90s. Fucking part 2 was like hey, let's just make a straight up fucking Jason fucking slasher movie. And then part 3 was like a kind of like a combination of like The Village and all those kind of like old timey like horror films that had some like witch vibes and shit like that. They were like good little popcorn horror films, man. I love those fucking movies, dude. I really enjoyed those. But my favorite movie that I saw this year, man, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to go with Spider-Man No Way Home as well, man. That was my that was just amazing.
It was just a dope ass fucking theater experience.
It really was, man.
Everybody was on the same wave. Everybody was feeling this shit, man. It was such a good movie, bro. It was really,
I think really, I can name you right now 5 of my top 5 worst movies that I've seen this year. Number 5, Don't Breathe Part 2. Terrible movie. Hated it. Totally fucking shitty. Number 4 has to be, I'm looking here on my notes. Number 4, Karen for sure. Number 3 has to be this other movie that I saw called The Unholy. Terrible fucking movie. The Unholy was just bad. Number 2 has to be, I'm trying to, oh my God. I'm looking at my notes right here. The Tomorrow War. That movie was so generic, so fucking stupid.
I turned it off in like 25 minutes.
Yeah, that movie was so generic, so stupid, and just like utterly like, what the fuck am I watching? That was just terrible, just bad.
Yeah, shit was terrible. I turned it off.
And my number 1 film that I thought was the worst film of the year has to be, and I feel like this is like maybe just like reaching low, maybe like I'm reaching low here, but Tom and Jerry was my worst film of the year. I thought that movie was utterly fucking trash, terrible. I don't know who that movie was for, whether it was for Tom and Jerry fans, which I don't know how many 65-year-old people are going out to go watch this fucking movie, and nor do I know any fucking kids in the modern day that are like, oh, I love Tom and Jerry, love that rascally rat and that fucking little mischievous cat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do kids
love all the time?
Like, That's fucking wild to me, man. That they try to make this movie something like they're trying to make this movie something like something like big and like good, and it was just wow, bad, just terrible, just like one of the worst fucking things that I've
I'm gonna
ever
have
fucking seen.
to check it out.
Yeah, dude, you should watch it. Just you should watch it just because it's funny,
Oh,
just because it's so bad.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put it on in the background. Check
Yeah,
that
dude, it's
car.
on HBO Max. Watch it for free.
Oh, wow. HBO Max with the streaming the flaming hot turd of a movie, huh?
Hmm. That's what it's for, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
another one that disappointed me was Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, I like Mortal Kombat, but it's all good.
Uh, man, I just feel like Mortal Kombat, like it had so much fucking like
More,
potential. Yeah,
yeah,
like why did they just show us Mortal Kombat? Why did why did we just see a tournament? Why did we just see them? Why not? They got our boys the night before the tournament when they were like chilling and resting up, and they fucking murked everybody. They killed everybody.
yeah,
I will say the fatalities amazing to see live action fighting amazing
yeah,
to see. Just wish they did that more. I was like,
yeah.
can y'all
Story,
fight more?
story was just trash, bro. The
Yeah, the
whole,
story was just so bad. And then
yeah.
Liu Kang looked like a fucking Liu bitch. And then and then somehow like their best fighter got killed right away. The guy, what's his name? He was like, I'm the Kung Lao. He's like, I'm the best fighter. And like I've been training and I'm training all y'all motherfuckers. And I got this dope ass hat and shit. He's like, but I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be the first one to die. But yeah, man, it's just crazy, dude. That movie was disappointing to me. But I'm interested to see if they get a part two, if they let them come back for a second one, if we get a Mortal Kombat 2. But yeah, those are the movies, man, that I thought were good and that I thought were disappointing. And it's been a crazy fucking year for movies, man. It's been a crazy year in general. It kind of feels like we're barely getting back to like kind of like a little bit of like a like normal state, like especially for movies and for releases and stuff like that. And I feel like we're kind of getting into this new like kind of future kind of aspect for movies where now we're gonna see movies kind of do the thing where like they're gonna get out of theaters quick. You know what I mean? They're pumping them out, dude. We're gonna see movies hit streaming quick, and we're gonna see streaming movies hit theaters. You know what I mean? That's what for example,
right.
Red Notice. Red Notice came out in theaters, and that's a Netflix movie. Don't Look Up came out in theaters, and that's a Netflix movie. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's going to be the new norm. We're going to see these big streaming places like Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, of course, is already doing it with their Matrix, with the Matrix and stuff like that, and the Godzilla versus Kong and all that. We're going to be seeing these streamers make movies for theaters that are going to quickly go to streaming services, and I think that's going to be kind of the norm now. We're going to see these movies being made and then back to
Yeah,
streaming. So it's just going to be going like that. So I think that's what's going to happen, man.
yeah, but I just wonder like how long they're gonna be streaming it for. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's in
They have
theaters
to
right
make money off the back end somehow.
now. Where's it at? Like
Mhm.
from now, 6 months from now. You know what I'm saying? Showtime now. It's on Cinemax now. Like we're saying that's what's gonna. That's where I'm like, what the hell, man? They're gonna like pour this out because everybody's gonna just jump on and try to stream. That one. If also jump up and subscribe just to go see. Just to get that access to that one.
Yeah. And that's the thing that sucks, man. That's what ends up happening, that these movies end up just getting like juggled around like from place to place. You know what I mean? And you don't know where to fucking find them. They're like, oh, it's playing on this one, but I have every fucking streaming service. Oh, except for that one, and that is playing on.
And now they're like, now I'm jumping. Now I have Showtime or whatever.
Yeah. So what did you think, man? What is your worst movie? Was Wonder Woman 1984?
Yeah, man, because I just had such high hopes for it. You know what I'm saying? Big letdown. It was such a big letdown. You know what I mean? There were definitely a lot of there was definitely a lot of trash.
Oh, there were so many.
But I thought Wonder Woman was gonna be like the savior of the DC universe with her. That it was gonna put DC in a good space, bro. And that shit fucking shit it all. Who knew Suicide Squad was gonna come and save the day? Like, didn't see that one coming.
No, neither did I. Yeah, neither did I. Neither did I. That they're like, oh yeah, the Suicide Squad, like kind of the best DC movie that we've gotten so far, besides the Snyder Cut. Snyder Cut was amazing. Snyder Cut was like as long as fuck and like fucking long as a fucking Bible, but it was fucking amazing, man. It was fucking amazing.
It was what we should have. But that's too long, bro.
Yeah.
That's too long. Like what, 6 hours or some shit? 8 hours?
It was like 4 hours long.
That shit, like you need to condense some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
condense that shit down.
All that footage, and it's just like, fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very drawn out, but I love the Snyder Cut. It just took me like 3 days to watch it. You know?
I think I watched it like in like 2 sittings. Like I watched one half and then the other half. Like I took a little break and then I watched it.
Who does it? Who films a movie for like 8 hours?
Yeah, he's like, that's what I do. I'm Zack Snyder.
Yeah, it's not done yet.
He's like, not done yet. My movie's fucking 3.5 days long.
Gonna shoot for a month, and then we're gonna fucking shoot, and then just film like a week of it all, and then that's it. And then we'll narrow it down to 2 days in theaters. There you go. Like, what the fuck? This is crazy, bro.
But there you have it, ghouls and gals. We picked our worst movies of the year, best movies of the year, and I just want to say I hope y'all enjoyed this year of the podcast, and I hope you enjoyed the reviews. I hope you enjoyed having Sid on the podcast. I can only speak for myself, but I had an amazing fucking time doing it with you, Sid. Doing the podcast with you. Man.
Yeah, it's been dope.
Guys, fucking thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
For real, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. We're gonna keep doing this as long as y'all keep watching. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you'll have me on here, man, we'll continue to bust it out there, get these trailers and stuff, and we'll get back to some. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if you guys want us to review something, drop them in the comments, and we'll see if we can get to it and get some reviews in for January and get some movies. Do we have any? I don't think we have any movies lined up for January to the actual review. So
January, the one movie that we do for sure got to talk about is Scream. That's coming out the 13th.
Okay. All right. And then Matrix too. We can do something for.
Matrix is coming out. We got to talk about Matrix. That's coming out tomorrow, so we got to do something for that.
So stay tuned for that Matrix review.
Yeah. Hell yeah, ghouls and gals. So thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and I'll see you in the next one.
All right, guys. Peace.
This is our